Give it up for Matty D.
So I come from this huge Portuguese family. Actually, when my cousins talk about me to each other, they say, you know, Matt, he's the you know. It's like, damn fucking right I am. Anyway, whatever. So I went to the barber the other day to get my hair cut. With all this sports fanaticism going on in the country, he says to me, what's your team? I said, gay? Yeah, I have trouble talking to straight guys. You know, and then I asked my cousin, he has really nice skin. I said, God, your skin is nice. What's your regimen? He says, I'm not gay. So ladies, you know, that's a secret. You know, I moved to Vancouver a year ago, and this city's so expensive. I don't know if Dollarama's become really high-end, or if I've just become white trash and I didn't realize it. They have the best single-ply toilet paper in the city. You know, there's nothing better than when you go to the nurse to get your routine STI testing, and she's going down the list. Negative, negative, negative. It's like the gay man's version of a pregnancy test. Yes! You know, I'm the only single one of my friends. All my friends are in relationships, but they're so scared of commitment that at every wedding, they make me catch the garter and the bouquet. I went to Catholic school my whole life, and I grew up in the Catholic Church, traditional Portuguese immigrant family. And I learned early on that the Catholic Church is all about punishment. And I don't just mean because they're waterboarding babies every Sunday. What's up with that? I mean, they tell me that being gay is a sin. You're gonna burn in eternal damnation. But then they force me to sit there, staring up at this man, nothing but a loincloth, with raging pecs and a six-pack. I mean, Jesus died in peak physical condition. Down on that altar. And, you know, it couldn't have been easy for him being the only white, blonde, blue-eyed guy in the Middle East 2,000 years ago. You know, but I'm sick of these right-wing religious zealots saying, you know, gays can't be teachers, gays can't be coaches. Oh, they're just trying to recruit our children. They're trying to recruit our youth. I can't even tell you how many straight priests' dicks I had in my mouth growing up, and I still turned out gay. Joking, or not. You know, I learned a lot from my grandparents, though. My grandmother taught me that you should always have an iron nail in your bedside table to keep spirits away. That every baby girl should have her ears pierced by 3 days old. And, and that you should always be good because the Virgin Mary is always watching you. Like Jesus' mom. Awkward. If she only knew what I was thinking about her son. You know, the Swedish one. My grandmother used to burst into my bedroom in the morning, just burst in there, and she would make me kiss the Virgin's feet. Like, oh, no, beijo, Nossa Senhora, kiss the feet. You know, I thought years later, is this why Catholic men have a foot fetish? You know, but then sometimes on those mornings, she would ask me the worst, the most horrible question you could ever ask a Catholic gay boy. She'd say, oh, Matthew, have girlfriend? You have girlfriend? Oh, God. Then I have to play the pronoun game. Yes, Grandma, I am seeing someone. Oh, she nice girl, nice girl. Yes, Grandma, they're really nice. Oh, what's the name? What's the name? You know, I just woke up, right? I'm looking around my bedroom. Duvet. Oh, Dina's nice girl, Dina. You know, finally one of these mornings, just said, Grandma, I'm gay. I said, gay? What is gay? Oh, she said, oh, never mind, I Google. I just taught my grandma how to use Google. So then I'm thinking, now she's on this adventure to type in gay and see God knows what. Well, it turns out when you Google gay, that one of the first things that comes up is a BuzzFeed quiz for how gay are you? With questions like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite drink? So my grandmother, unbeknownst to me, took this quiz. She comes back to me the next day. She says, oh, Matt, good news. I gay too. Yeah. So now we pick up guys together. Yeah. You have a wing man. I have a wing granny, okay? Like, give me a break. But, you know, my parents would, or my grandparents rather, they would always talk about the sacrifices they made. They say, oh, we sacrificed so much. But they don't understand our generation's sacrifices. I mean, they say, Matt, we don't even have a radio. I say, oh, Grandma, come on. Yesterday, for the whole day, I forgot my cell phone at home. I mean, talk about difficult. She'd say, oh, we saved and sacrificed, you know, when they came to this country to buy a house. Do they have any idea how long I had to search on Kijiji for a room I could afford in this city? Right? Yeah. They say, we came to Canada to escape the dictatorship in Portugal. I'd say, well, that I can relate to. I mean, I quit my job at Starbucks because I hated waking up early. So, I mean, suffering, you know. You know, I think every gay guy has that first time. You know, that first time when you go to the bar and you see your high school teacher there? Yeah, but he bought me a drink, so that was nice. And he really insisted that I needed that screening for prostate cancer. He's such a thoughtful guy. You know, I was, but I can relate to older people. I was dating this older guy who lives in Hawaii. He's 55, and he ghosted me so hard. I mean, he ghosted me. I had to buy a pottery wheel just to try to communicate. Yeah, I even got my haircut like Demi Moore. You know, but that guy, one way I can really relate to older people is through music. And that guy got me really into the Carpenters. I had never really heard of them before, but he got me into them, and I bought their greatest hits, and I was cruising in my car singing their songs, like, he's got a ticket to ride. I mean, I was obsessed with this band. And the other day, my roommate comes home, and he sees me on the sofa, and I was crying. And he said, oh my God, what's wrong? I said, I just found out that Karen Carpenter died. He said, oh my God, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. When did that happen? 35 years ago? It was news for me. I took 4 days off work. So I'd like to dedicate these last to Karen Carpenter and my grandma. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, give it up for Matty.